Good morning, students. My name is K. Gopal, lecturer in commerce, presently working at Government Degree College, Chebrolu, Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh. My topic is meaning of mode, advantages, and limitations. What is, first of all, we will concentrate on definition. What is mode? Mode is one of the simplest methods and easily understood tool used in central tendency measures to calculate the average of the data. So apart from mode in central tendency measures, we also have arithmetic mean, median. But mode is one of the simplest method, easy to understand. Then what is mode? A mode is known as the most frequent value which appears in the data. It is very simple. A mode is known as the most frequent value which appears in data. It is simply defined as a value which appears many number of times compared to the other number. As you all know that data are divided into three categories. Data is divided into three categories as individual series, continuous series and discrete series. Actually, the sequence is like this: individual series, discrete series and continuous series. We will get the continuous series in last. And the method of finding mode is also different as per the nature of the data. Then we will first see how it works in individual series. In individual series, mode is identified three categories. Again, mode is divided into three categories in individual data. What is that? Unimodal model, unimodal mode, bimodal mode and multimodal mode. Now we will see what is unimodal mode, what is bimodal mode and what is multimodal mode. Well, unimodal mode. In unimodal mode, only one value is identified as mode. It is a value that is repeated more than one time in the series. Okay. Now we will see the example. For example, if a problem is given like 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 2, 9, 2, 8, 7, 2, 8, 7, 2, then what is mode in this example? Then the mode in this example will be 2, as a number 2 is repeated 5 times compared to the other values. So this kind of answer, this kind of mode is known as unimodal mode. Now we will see what is bimodal mode. Well, in bimodal mode we will have two answers. That means we will have two modes. This means there are two values that are equally repeated in the series, equally repeated. Now we will see the example what how it works. If a problem is given like this: 3 1 6 3 5 3 5 1 5. In such a series, if we see that the values of 3 and 5 are repeated equally 3 times, equally, I am telling you, and the mode of such series is both two answers, that is 3 and 5, which is known as bimodal. Like that, in trimodal there will be three values are identified as mode, but it is not recognized in central tendency measures. There is no question of trimodal. Now we will see the last one, multimodal mode. In multimodal mode, there will be more than two modes. There will be more than two modes. For example, we will see in this example, if the data is given like 50, 60, 70, 72, 80, 80, 72, 70, 61, 50, and if we see this data, there are some values that, such as 50, 61, 70, 72, 80 are repeated. So these are known as multimodal mode. That means this problem containing how many modes? One, two, three, four, and five. Five modes. That means there are five answers in this multimodal mode. Actually, what is this? Such a situation also known as no mode situation, because the central tendency principle does not recognize this multimodal mode. If any problem's answer comes as a multimodal, then such a problem is treated as no mode situation. Okay, now we will see how it works in discrete series. The identification of mode in discrete series is very easy. That means if in discrete series the problem will be given as the data and with its respective frequency. So then how it is to be identified, how the mode in discrete series identified? The mode of the data is known as whose frequency is high. It is very simple. It can be calculated with by observing with our eyes. So for example, I have given a problem here, x and x means the data 12 and its frequency is 4. Again 15 is there, its frequency is 8. Again 25 is there, its frequency is 5. 18 frequency is 6. 19 frequency is 3. In such a situation, how do we find the mode in this discrete series? It is very simple, as I already told you. The data whose frequency is higher, that is automatically treated as a mode. In this data whose frequency is higher, there is a 4, 8, 5, 6, 3. So whose frequency is higher? 15 units frequency is higher. That means in this data the value of 15 is repeated 8 times. That means in this discrete series, what is the mode? The frequency of the data which is higher is treated as mode. So in this problem the 15 will be considered as a mode. Okay, as the frequency of 15 is 8, which is bigger to all others. Now we will see how it works in continuous series. Continuous series will have inclusive series and exclusive series. In exclusive series is nothing. In continuous data, the problem will be given in given in class intervals form. That means 10 to 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So these series also having two ways, two methods. That means inclusive and exclusive. Now in inclusive as well as exclusive problems, mode will be calculated with this principle. Mode is equal to L0 plus bracket open F1 minus F0 bracket close H divided by 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2. So what these values carries? Now I have given explanation here. L is the lower limit of the model class and H is the size of the class interval. F0 is the frequency of the model class. F1 is the frequency of the class proceedings the model class, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the model class. Now we will see, well, this is a problem of the continuous series data where the data is given in the form of class intervals 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and also it is given its frequency 2, 12, 9, 16, 6. In this problem we will find out the mode with the help of this principle. As I already told you in the beginning, mode is equal to L0 plus bracket open F1 minus F0 bracket close H divided by 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2. Now we have to replace the values in the principle. After considering the model class interval as 40 to 50, because for highest frequency is 16 in this table. So like discrete series, we also consider mode will reside here 40 to 50 class intervals. So why? Because the frequency of the 40 50 is more to the other class intervals, as it is 16, where the other values frequency is very less. That is why we may guess that mode may reside between 40 to 50. Okay, the L is a 40. Here I already told you the frequency which is higher is known as F1, and F1's lower limit will be L, and F1 I already told you that is 16, and F0 is the previous frequency of the F1, that is 9, and F2 is the following frequency of F1, that is 6. So after replacing the values in the formula, that is 40 plus 16 minus 9 into 10 by 2 into 16 minus 9 minus 6. After replacing the values, then we will find the continuous series mode is 55. Now we will see in continuous series where inclusive, we also have there are two types of continuous series. One is the exclusive continuous series, which we have already observed, and now we are going to see how it works in inclusive continuous series, where the mode will be calculated with the same principle what we have done in exclusive series. That means L0 plus bracket open f1 minus f0 bracket close h divided by 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2. Same the so what is it? Inclusive series? 10 minus the class intervals must be like this: 10 19 22 29 32 39, like this way. If the inclusive class series is given like this way, then we have to modify the data into this form, where 9.52 19.5 19.52 29.5, we have to these values must be equally distributed, because in this problem the values are not equally distributed. Now we will modify that problem into equal distribution series by 9.5 9.5 to 19.5 19.5 to 29.5, and like that way. After modifying the data, then we will apply the mode principle, where the f1 is treated as a mode value which is higher in the whole frequency, and so we will assume that the mode may reside 39.5 to 49.5, because 16 is the highest frequency compared to the other values in this problem. So after identifying the f1, then we will also identify that L is 39.5, and f0 is nothing but the f1's previous value, and f2 is also nothing but the 16's following value, that is 6. After replacing the all values in this principle, that is 39.5 plus 16 minus 9, the class interval is 10 divided by 2, 16 minus 9 minus 6. After replacing all the values in this principle, then we will find the mode of this inclusive series is 54.75. Okay students, after duly practicing many number of problems, then only it becomes possible for you to understand this. Now we will come to the last part of this mode, that is, what are the advantages of mode. The first advantage of this mode is it is very easy to understand and easy to calculate compared to the other measures of arithmetic mean and median. Mode is not affected by large or small values of the data. And third is mode can be located graphically. And the fourth is mode also explain the qualitativeness of the data. These are the advantages. Sometimes we also asked under 5 marks question what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of the mode. If it is asked, then we will answer like this way: what are the advantages is like this way. And there we are also having only one disadvantage, that is mode values fluctuates in large numbers and small values of the data. The definition of the mode is not clear.